Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Prem Shankar Pandey, the founder of World Education. I have been receiving various requests for giving my analysis regarding the upcoming final result of UPHESC for teacher. So as all of us know that the final key of UPHESC English paper is released. And now we are waiting for the final result. And there's a lot of controversies regarding what should be the cutoff and what will be the average score for the final selection, the minimum score for the final selection, how to go for interview preparation, how many marks minimum required for interview preparation. So all these controversies are going to be resolved today in this video. So I have done a lot of research and a lot of analysis behind coming to you in this video. So let's start. So this time, as we know that the 3 questions has been cancelled. So the entire fight is on 97 questions. 97 questions are now of 200 marks. So now one question will be 200 divided by 97. It will be somewhat it's 2.06185. So one question is having a value of 2.06185. So first of all, you need to calculate your score. If you have a score 60 question out of 97, then your score will be 60 multiplied by 2.06185 into 2.06185, that would be almost 123.7. So this will be your total. Accordingly, you can calculate your marks. So first of all, you have to calculate your written marks. This will be your written marks. If you have got 60 question correct out of 97, your score will be 123.71. So now coming to the cutoff. What can be the cutoff? So according to my view, first of all, before talking about the cutoff, I will talk about the final selection. Because probably they are going to call 5:1 candidates. Like for one seat, they are going to call 5 candidates. So I don't think that these 4 candidates who are going to be rejected should keep some hope. Because basically we are worried about the final selection, not about the interview. So better, we should be mentally prepared looking at the analysis of the result. So this is what I am trying to do today in this video. If you feel you are out of the race, you should mentally prepare and shift your focus for another exam rather than keep on thinking about the selection. If you feel you have scored less marks, that there is no problem. It was an opportunity. You cannot fetch the opportunity. The life is not ended. There are lots, many things to go in life. This was one opportunity. You fail, there's no problem. Look for the other opportunity, but do not disheartened, not discouraged. There was no negative marking, so there were many candidates who made fluke and got good marks. And they were really very serious and very genius candidates that scored very good marks. So if you think that I am a little bit looking out of the race, you're not disheartened, rather you should change your focus for the next exam. Okay, so for that, I'm going to discuss about the previous advertisement 47 merit list. But before that, I would like to show you the number of seats available this time. So let's move on to the seats. So you can see here that altogether we have 133 seats in this advertisement. 133 seats are total. Out of 133, 102 seats are for co-education and 31 seats are for female colleges, women's colleges. And 49 seats are for general category, 8 for EWS, 31 for OBC, 14 for SC, and nil for ST. So first of all, I'll be talking about the analysis of general candidates. Then I'll move on to the OBC candidates. So in general, we have 49 candidates for co-education. And in the next page, you can see that there are 14 candidates. 31 we have already discussed. Total 31 seats are there for women's colleges. And 14 are there for general candidates. So if I merge together, then it will become 49 plus 14, that is 63. So there has to be 63 candidates, the top list, and out of the 63, the top 14 female candidates will be given preference for the women's college. Top 14, and rest women will be coming under the co-education. So basically, we are going to talk about the 63 seats, how they are going to be filled. And I'm going to compare advertisement 47 result, because that is a base. And I feel that this time question was even tough. So comparatively, keeping the safe side, I'll take the same marks for analysis. So if I talk about the number of vacancies in advertisement 47, in general, there were 89 seats. In general category, there were 89 seats. Presently, we have 63 seats. Number of seats are less, but that is not going to make any difference. So we will see the final merit. So this is the final merit you can see. So I'm going to see how many candidates are selected here. So you can see in the general category, the last candidate is Payal Sharma, 89. So altogether, 89 vacancies were there in the general category. Okay, and now I'll show you what was the marks of 89th candidate, that is Payal Sharma. So you can see here 89th candidate is Payal Sharma, and the score was 137. So this was the lowest cutoff. This was the lowest cutoff. But this time we know that 89 vacancies are not there. There are only 63 vacancies. So let's move on to 63. If we are going to take the same model for advertisement 50, this many candidates would have been selected. So we are going to focus that what is the merit for 63rd candidate? It is 141.37. So if I can round it off to 140. So this time also, I feel that the cutoff, the minimum cutoff will be 142 marks. That is the minimum cutoff. Anyone scoring above 142 is going to be selected. This is quite logical, quite analytical, and I feel this is going to be true. This is my perception. You can apply your own perceptions. So I'll move back again to this merit. So now you can see that 142 is going to be the selection criteria if you go through my perception, because I am giving a logical perception and analytical as well. Now let us see that what is the minimum written marks scored by these all 63 candidates. Minimum scored marks. So you can see here minimum scored marks is 116.33. 116.33. You won't find any less marks than this. 116. So anyone who is above 116.33 round off to 117. So if you are scoring 117 marks in written, if your score, as I said, the normalization formula, if your score is 117, then you are in the race. This is what I feel. You are in the race for the final selection. So I can say that it is somewhat 57. So you have seen that the minimum score was 170. So any candidate who is scoring more than 117 marks or equal to 117 marks will be eligible for the final selection. So that is almost 57 question out of 97. If your score in the final answer key is 57, I can say that yes, you are in the race, because we have seen that if there are 63 vacancies and we follow the previous pattern, even the question was difficult, the level was difficult this time if I analyze the level of questions. But to the safe side, if I follow the same principle of the previous advertisement 47, if your score is 57, you are going to be selected. I mean, you are in the race. You can see here that interview plays a major role. You can see here that they are the candidates who have even scored more than, I'll tell you again, more than 117, they are again out of the race. Like 120, this candidate has scored 120 marks, again out of the race. 124 marks, out of the race, because in interview he has got only 15. He has got 20. So interview is going to play a major role. I would like to let you know that who are those candidates who are absolutely in the safe zone. According to me, those candidates who are scoring 63 marks are completely in the safe zone, because 63 will be 129.89, almost round off is 130 marks, and minimum marks that they are going to get in the interview is 12, because I can show you that in the previous advertisement 47, the minimum marks that was given was 12. Below 12, they cannot give any marks because you all are qualified the written exams. So you have one standard. So they cannot give any less marks than 12. That's the minimum most. And that is to only one candidate has got 12 marks. So you can see here, Anil Kumar has got 12 marks. So this is the minimum marks that are given to a candidate. So if I can talk that 130 plus 12 will be 142. So every candidate who has scored 63 marks is absolutely safe. And you are need to be relaxed, very much relaxed, if you are above 63, according to my perception. But if you prepare well for the interview, you will get the college of your first choice. So never leave the preparation. Your preparation should be excellent one, because you need to prove that whatever the marks you have got is by hard work, not by fluke. You have to show it in front of the interviewers that you deserve high marks in the interview, and you will be getting good choice, the first choice, if you secure a high merit. So I can say that the competition is between 57 to 60. All the candidates who are scoring between 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, and 62. These candidates are going to fight for the merit. Okay, so they need to prepare hard. So the one who is on 57 has to prepare very, very hard for getting into the merit. Because you know that if you get 57 marks, it will be exactly somewhere 117.5. So if you want to fetch 142, so you can see that you need to get the minimum 25 marks. 25 marks in your interview. So that is not so easy. Yes. So you need to fetch minimum 25 marks. The one who is on 58, he may be some more relaxed because he need to secure only 23 marks. If you are on 57, you need to fetch 25 marks. If you are 59, then you need to fetch 21. If you are on 60, you need to fetch 19 marks. If you're on 61, you need to fetch 17 marks. 17 marks, and if you are on 62, you need to fetch 15 marks. So this is how the analysis is done about the general candidates. I'll repeat again that all the candidates who are above 63 are in safe zone. Even they get 12 marks, they are going to qualify. But yes, those who are on 62, they need to fetch 15 marks. Those who are on 61, out of 97, they need to fetch 17. If you are on 60, you need to fetch 19. If you are on 59, you need to fetch 21 marks. If you have got 58 marks, you need to fetch 23 marks. If you are on 57, you need to fetch 25 marks. And yes, if you are on 56, you need to fetch 27 marks. So to give a hope of all those candidates who have got 56 marks, you too have some probability for selection. But in the case you get 27 marks, because you can see that the maximum marks that is given by IOG, the commission, in the last was 27, not beyond that. But so I can give you a hope to all the candidates who have got 56. I will stick to 57, but I won't break the heart of the candidates who have got 56 marks. So below 56, my suggestion for the general candidates who are below 56, I suggest to reconcile your conscience, reconcile your mind, and do not get disheartened, do not get discouraged. If you are on 55, 54, or below. So I can simply say that the candidates, the general candidates who are below 55, the chances of selections are very, very rare. So looking at the analysis, I can say that the cutoff may go to somewhere 48 to 50 marks, because they are going to call 5-time candidates. It's so. But you know, the final selection, 56 and above, according to my perception, and how much marks you need to achieve in the interview, that also I have said for every candidate, a general candidate, what you are going to do. So kindly prepare hard for the interview, be very, very serious, take the expert advices, go through some mock interviews, and remove your fear. So that's all from my side about general candidates. Now I'll talk about OBC candidates. Okay, so let's see that what was the total candidates in the last advertisement number 47. So you can see here the final merit. OBC was Tanveer Khan. It started with Tanveer Khan from 90 to 125. So you can see 36 vacancies were there for the OBC candidates. For the OBC candidates, advertisement 47. So 36 vacancies were there in total, including co-education and women's. This time I can see that there are 31 vacancies for co-education and 12 vacancies for women's university. So altogether 43 vacancies are there. So this time for OBC candidates, the chances of selection are more in compared to the previous. 43 vacancies were there. Now let's see what's the scores. So you can see here that the first candidate in the OBC category, I'll go to Tanveer Khan. He was the first candidate in the OBC category. So he has got 136 marks. And the last candidate was Pooja. So the OBC candidates, the last candidate is Pooja. So she is here at 245. So the last candidate has scored 120 marks. So as we can see that this time vacancies are more. So in compared to the previous one, we have more vacancies this time, 36 and 40. So 7 vacancies are more. So I cannot say exactly that if I go 7 candidates more, I'm not very sure that they are all from the OBC. So I can take 10 candidates from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10. So 118 can be the cutoff, minimum cutoff, but for the safe side, I'm going to take 120. So all those candidates from the OBC who are scoring 120 marks in total, including interview, 120 marks including interview are going to be surely in. So for 120 marks, you need to perform good in interview. But what is the criteria for the written? Let's see. So the minimum marks that is scored by the OBC candidate is 95.9. 95.9, not less than that. Okay, so any candidate who is scoring 95 marks, 95.92, so I can say 96 marks. 96 marks. If your score is 96, that is 47. If you are from the OBC category and you are scoring 47 out of 97, you are in the safe zone. But I cannot say that what will be the cutoff for the interview. For the interview, this 47 may be more. It may be somewhere 50. But I'm talking about the final one. If your score is 47, then you are in the race. But exactly, I don't have any idea about the number of OBC candidates are here for the exam, so I cannot say what will be the cutoff. But the final result, if your score is 47, then you are definitely in the safe zone. But the one who is got 95 marks, you can see the minimum marks that the candidate has got. 95.96. Sorry, 95.92. They have to score 27. So if you have got 47 marks, if you have got if you are in OBC, you have got 47 marks, then you are supposed to secure 27 marks in interview. If you have got 48, then gradually your marks will be coming down. You need to secure 25 marks. If you have got 49, then 23. If you have got 40, 50 marks, then 21, 51, then 19, 52, then 17, 53, then you have to secure 15 marks, 54, then you have to secure 13 marks, and if you got 55, then you are in the completely safe zone. If you are from the OBC category and you have got 55 marks, I can say that you are absolutely in the safe zone for the final selection. So all the candidates from the OBC category who got 55 plus, I can say that they are minimum going to get 12 marks and they will definitely be inside the final selection. So this is my analysis for the OBC candidates. Similarly, I can previously there was no vacancy for EWS. There was no such vacancies here. You can see OBC and find the SC and SC. There was no vacancies. So SC vacancies were there. Total vacancies were 22. 22 vacancies for SC. So let's talk about SC candidates. So altogether, previously we had 22 vacancies for SC. Let us see how many vacancies are there this time. So you can see here that for SC, there are 14 vacancies for co-education and 3 vacancies for girls or women's universities. So I can say that 3 and plus 14, so total 17 vacancies. So for SC, 17 vacancies in advertisement, 40. This is advertisement number 47. This time advertisement number is. So 5 seats are less. So let us see what will be the cutoff for 17th candidate. So 17th candidate in the SC is last candidate is E.P. Verma. So let's find E.P. Verma here. And she has got 103 marks. But you can see here that she is 22nd candidate. We have only 17 candidates, so we have to go 5 steps up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Kiran Kumari has got 104 marks. So this is going to be the cutoff. So for the safe side, I'll say that any candidate who is getting 105 marks in total, 105 marks in total in SC category is going to be qualified. This is my perception, 105 marks. And let us see what is the minimum marks scored by any SC candidate. It is 85.71. So 85.71. So if you are from the SC and you are getting 86 marks, if your score is 86, that will be somewhere 42. If your score is 42 out of 97, if you are getting 42 marks, then you are in the safe zone. But yes, there you need to score somewhere above 20. You can see here, she has scored 19 marks. So you have to score good marks. But yes, your chances for selection is obviously there. So if you are 42 marks, you are you can be selected, but you need to secure 25, almost 25. If you are 41, then you must secure 27 marks. If you are 43, then you must secure 23. If you are 44, you must secure 21. If you are 45, you must secure 19. So likewise, you can calculate how much marks you are supposed to get minimum to qualify for the final selection. So this was the complete analysis for the final selection of interviews As I have said that for interview, they may call more candidates because it is a principle that they have to call 1:4 or 1:5 candidates. So they will be calling. So for the general candidates, even your score is 48 to 50, you may also be getting the call for the interview, but the selection for the final selection, the chances of the final selection are very, very less. So it's better to not discourage, rather prepare your mind. You need to be mentally prepared to fight for the next war. The sooner, the better. Rather than spending months together to churn your mind in tension and the stress, rather than make your mind satisfied as sooner as possibly and be back on track, bounce back with a failure and come with the next success. That's my only advice. And if you need any kind of guidance regarding interview, you can contact me. I'm definitely, I'll be happy to help you out regarding any query. All of you who are there in my group of UPHESC interview are already getting a lot of guidance from me. And definitely, I wish you a grand success in this exam, as well as for those candidates who are out of the race. I wish you a grand success for the next upcoming exam. So that was all from my side. Thank you all